Hare Krishna to all dear devotees. Hare Krishna Vindhya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Mataji, whenever you are ready, you can please start, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All Gurus to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaivarutamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamuriraye Nashta Prayeshu Abhareshu Nityam Bhagavati Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhakti Bhavati Nastihike. Today we are reading from Canto 10, chapter 27. Lord Indra and Mother Surabhi offer prayers. Text 10 through 18. Text 10. Obeisances unto you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Great Soul, who are all-pervading and who reside in the hearts of all. My obeisances unto you, Krishna, the chief of the Yadu dynasty. Text 11. Unto him who assumes transcendental bodies according to the desires of his devotees, unto him whose form is itself pure consciousness, unto him who is everything, who is the seed of everything, and who is the soul of all creatures, I offer my obeisances. Text 12. My dear Lord, when my sacrifice was disrupted, I became fiercely angry because of false pride. Thus I tried to destroy your cowherd community with severe rain and wind. Text 13. O Lord, you have shown mercy to me by shattering my false pride and defeating my attempt to punish Vrindavan. To you, the Supreme Lord, Spiritual Master, and Supreme Soul, I have now come for shelter. Text 14. Sukadev Goswami said, thus glorified by Indra, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, smiled and then spoke to him as follows in a voice resonant like the clouds. Text 15. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Indra, it was out of mercy that I stopped the sacrifice meant for you. You were greatly intoxicated by your opulence as King of Heaven, and I wanted you to always remember me. Text 16. A man blinded by intoxication with his power and opulence cannot see me nearby with a rod of punishment in my hand. If I desire his real welfare, I drag him down from his materially fortunate position. Text 17. Indra, you may now go. Execute my order and remain in your appointed position as King of Heaven, but be sober without false pride. Text 18. Mother Surabhi, along with her progeny, the cows, then offered her obeisances to Lord Krishna. Respectfully requesting his attention, the gentle lady addressed the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who was present before her as a cowherd boy. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Vindhya Mataji. Hare Krishna Sri Krishna Das Prabhuji, please accept our humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Prabhuji, please take over the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Radharani Mataji. Thank you, Vidya Maharaj Mataji, for reading Srimad Bhagavatam today. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Vairagya Vidyanija Bhakti Yogam Sikshashtamekam Purusha Puranam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Sariradari Kripam Buddhitamaham Prapadye Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So yesterday, Shyamdulari Mataji very nicely explained about how after lifting the Govardhan hill, Indra, Krishna lifted Govardhan hill for 7 days. Indra was very much astonished, and at the end, he actually got completely defeated. So his pride was completely defeated. So Indra, Indra's position is very powerful position. He is the chief among all the demigods. So there are very, very powerful demigods, Vayu, Agni. So they're all powerful, but Indra is the chief. So you can imagine how much powerful he is, and he was considering Krishna to be a mere mortal, and he was trying to fight with Krishna. So here, um, so this was going on, and at the end, Krishna completely dismantled his pride, and now Indra has come to realize that Krishna is not ordinary person. He is not even extraordinary person. He is actually the supreme personality of Godhead. Vishnu himself was actually appointed Lord Indra to be in his position. So, so you can imagine a position of a servant trying to defeat his master and trying to destroy his friends of his master. How embarrassing it can be. It is very embarrassing situation, and also very, very stressful situation for Indra. So a person who is really on a very high power, if he actually gets to feel extremely ashamed, disappointed position, it's very, very distressful and a lot of anxiety. So Indra was going through all the emotions. So now he is actually removed his helmet. That means actually he is basically he is acknowledging that he is not fit for his position. He is completely intoxicated by his pride. He is not fit to rule. He is not fit to be in his position. So at this time, he is removing his helmet, and he is keeping at Krishna's lotus feet, and he's falling flat at Krishna's lotus feet. You know. So this is a so Indra is obviously, he understood his mistake, is repenting, and now he is also offering wonderful prayers at Krishna's lotus feet. Um, so here yesterday Shamadulari Mataji nicely explained about some of these prayers and his meaning by Indra. So Indra is recognizing the Lord Krishna to be the supreme master of entire universe. So Indra has come to the conclusion that Lord Krishna is actually the soul of the entire universe. He is Aham Bija Pradapita. He is the seed giving father of the whole universe, and he is the supreme controller. So Indra is considering himself to be a mere fool. He is addressing himself to be a fool who proudly think they have a lot of power, but in front of Krishna it is nothing. So is all this realization is pouring out. So in the beginning of the prayers, Indra is um, basically saying, I am so foolish, you're so powerful, Krishna. I have came to recognize, and then Krishna's quality of even fear personified is fearful of Krishna. The time is actually, everyone is fearful of time, Kala. So, but Krishna is completely independent of time factor. Krishna even controls the time factor. So Indra is glorifying Krishna, all of these wonderful qualities. So now, finally, he is also openly saying, "You please forgive me, and please protect me, so that my intelligence will be never bewildered again, and my consciousness will never be impure." So we can understand Lord is the Vishwatma is completely pure consciousness. Lord, for Lord, there is completely pure consciousness. He is above all ignorance. He is completely above all three modes of nature. But when living entity, like Lord Lindra is also a living entity, but he has been appointed in a certain position. At any point of time, if you're not really in the service of the Lord, service mode of the Lord, at any point we can actually come into this pride, which is very dangerous. So here, now starting from verse number 9, Indra is glorifying Krishna, how Krishna's position is, um, in order to destroy, in order to remove the burden of the earth. Mother Earth actually came in the form of a cow, and she was praying to Vishnu to relieve the burden of the earth. No, mother, the earth is actually considered one of the seven mothers, according to the Vedic culture. So, according to Vedic culture, the mother who gives birth to the child, and earth is also considered mother, cow is also considered mother, the wife of a brahmana is also considered a mother, and wife of a king is also considered to be a mother, and datri, a nurse, nurse who serves when at the time of calamity, at the time of a disease, and she is also considered mother. So very beautiful culture, Vedic culture. So you can see the Mother Earth was so much burdened by whom? By the Kshatriyas who were trying to lord it over the control, just to control the people, control the finances, control the power. They are ruling. They are not ruling for the welfare of the citizens. So they are creating so much disturbances. And Lord Indra was praying that, offering prayers that, oh Lord, actually you came for the welfare of people, those who serve your lotus feet. At the same time, you also try to destroy. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam. So the Lord simultaneously does two things. He protects the devotees, he annihilates the demons. So when Narada Muni, when Yudhishthira Maharaj was asking Narada Muni, oh, Lord is being partial, how is this, he's equal to everyone? Then Narada Muni explained how Lord is actually equal to everyone. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam verses. So starting today, devotees, so very beautiful couple of verses that Indra is praying. He is singing, actually, he's singing this beautiful prayers and offering complete obeisances. So at this point, there is nothing that Indra could do. He has already done so much damage. So now he is completely surrendering onto the Lord. There is only way is to surrender. Whatever Lord decides, he'll have to accept that decision. Either he will decide, okay, Lord Indra is you're unfit to rule the demigods, so therefore I have to appoint somebody else. Whatever may be the Lord's decision, the Indra has to humbly accept. So now the beautiful verse goes like this. Namastubhyam Bhagavate Purushaya Mahatmane Vasudevaya Krishnaya Shatvatam Pataye Namaha. So this is one of the verse number 10 that Indra is praying. So, Namastubhyam Bhagavate, he is offering obeisances to the Lord. Purushaya Mahatmane, he is addressing the Lord as the greatest soul. And Mahatma, like Mahatma, So we call any great devotees who've surrendered to the service of the Lord, we call Mahatma. Mahatmanu mam partha daivim prakritim ashritim. So anyone who has taken shelter in the personal potency, in the in the yogamaya potency of the Lord, they are considered Mahatmas. So on the other side, the lot of living entities are suffering on the Mahamaya potency. They are under the control of Mahamaya, very stringent laws, and they are also souls, but they are diminishing their consciousness. But the Mahatmas are increasing their consciousness, increasing their serving potency. So that's so much so that they were able to understand the whole universe. The beauty of Mahatmas, they could feel just like Lord Krishna can feel all the souls, all the feelings and all the emotions. To the extent we can actually, we are in the Krishna consciousness, we can also feel how the other living entities are feeling. So that's why the great Mahatmas, they cannot even hurt ant, they cannot hurt any living entities, because they could feel the vibration of every living entity, how everyone is connected to Krishna. So now Indra is praying Vasudevaya Krishnaya. So he's also addressing Lord as Vasudevaya. Another meaning of Vasudeva is one who dwells everywhere. He's omnipresent, he is present everywhere. Krishnaya Satvatam Pataye Namaha. So he is Satvatam is another meaning here is he's the chief of Yadu dynasty. So he's the chief of Yadu dynasty, and he's saying Namaha, meaning he's praying obeisances. He started with obeisances, he's ending with the obeisances. And also in the verse number 11, again another beautiful verse. स्वच्छान्दोपतदेहाय विशुद्धज्ञानमूर्तये सर्वाश्मै सर्वबीजाय सर्वभूतात्मने नमः. So again, praying obeisances, offering obeisances, Indra is saying, O Lord, you are actually Swachanda Upatta. Like, so according to the desires of devotees, you actually assume different transcendental bodies. So, here we can see Prahlad Maharaj, when he was in danger, Lord actually assumed the form of Narasimhadev. So, this is according to the devotee's desire, the Lord assumes different forms. When in the case of the pastimes of Bali Maharaj, Lord assumed the form of a dwarf Brahmana. So to give special mercy to Bali Maharaj. So in the case of Duru Maharaj, the Lord actually assumed he came in the form of Paramatma, Vishnu. So like that, Lord actually in the Gajendra Moksha, Lord assumed the form of Hari. Like that, Lord assumes different forms to the desires of devotees. Vishuddha Jnana Murtaye. So he is saying, but Lord actually, what is the real form of the Lord? The real form of the Lord is Vishuddha, is perfectly pure, and Jnana Murtaye is fully full of knowledge, and he is a form, he is a Vigraha. So very important, we can see the Lord actually has a very beautiful personal form. That is his original personal form. He is always a person. And Sarvashmai Sarva Bijaya. So Bija means seed. He is the seed of everything. He is the seed of everything. And Sarva Bhuta Atmane Namaha. So Sarva Bhuta Atmane. So he is Bhuta means the living entities. Sarva means everyone. So all living entities, the Lord is dwelling in the heart. So that is the meaning of the prayers that Lord Indra is pouring. So we can see that the Lord, the Archa Vigraha form, we see in the temple, see that Archa Vigraha form. We worship the Lord in the Shyamashundara form, we worship the Lord in the Jagannath form, worship the Lord in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu form. All of these forms, Lord takes according to the desires of the devotees to please the devotees. But Lord is Vishuddha Jnana Murtaye. Like Lord Indra says, the Lord is actually your perfectly always pure consciousness. That is your existence. And you take different forms according to the desires of devotees. So Mayedam Bhagavan Goshta. So here saying, O Lord, when now Indra is again offering repentance and offering forgiveness. So he started with the saying, he did so so much, so many mistakes, offended the Lord, and then he praised the Lord. Now again, Lord Indra is actually saying that how he made so much offense by creating a lot of trouble for Lord and his devotees. So, Mayedam Bhagavan Goshta Nashayashara Vaivi. So, Lord says, Indra is saying that when my sacrifice was disrupted, I got so angry, Lord. Now, he's saying that Cheshtitam Vihata Yagne. So, the Yagna was disturbed. I was so much disturbed. My false pride, Manina Tivra Manyuna. Manina means my falsely proud, and he was so angry. He was creating so much rain and wind. So now on the other side, what did Lord Krishna do? He was trying to show mercy. So Tvaya Isha Anugrihata Ashmi. So Lord, actually you're showing your mercy. So far, if you see in this fight, Krishna didn't actually do anything to Lord Indra. He was completely defending. He was on the defensive position, not offensive position. So Krishna is just trying to protect the Vrajavasis, trying to relieve the Vrajavasis from the suffering, but he didn't do anything to Indra. So this is basically completely shattering Lord Indra's pride, not shattering Lord Indra himself. So, when a big man, when a person like Lord Krishna tackles a situation, he does it very, very, minutely, same time protecting the Vrajavasis, at the same time destroying the pride of Lord Indra, not destroying Lord Indra himself. So you can understand, because Lord Indra is also a loving devotee of Lord Krishna, but in this case, he got completely covered by his pride. So now Indra is accepting and acknowledging the fact the Lord actually showed a lot of mercy. Ishwaram Gurum Atmanam. So just like a Lord spiritual master, and Ishwara means just like a Lord spiritual master and the Supreme Soul, he is protecting the Indra as well as the Vrajavasis on both. So again, Sharanam Gataha means I'm taking shelter. Aham Sharanam Gataha. So we can see again, Indra is coming to a point of complete shelter. So sometimes devotees, when we make a mistake, there is no other actually solution. The only solution is to take complete shelter, complete surrender. So that's why in the spiritual context, when we are dealing with superiors, when we make some offenses, we should just pay obeisances and take complete shelter, and then see how the situation will unfold. So in this case, it is a very grave situation, because Indra is also as a very powerful, is chief of all demigods, and Lord Krishna is the supreme master. So between the supreme Lord and his personal servant Lord Indra, we can see how the dealings are happening. So he's completely taking shelter, and now Sukadev Goswami is also giving his perception. So now Indra's prayers have been completed. Now Sukadev Goswami is saying that. So now so much Indra poured his heart. He was now. What did Krishna do? Krishna was smiling. So this is the favorite thing that Krishna does. In the middle of calamities, Lord Krishna brings hope by smiling and giving us the hope. Krishna's smile brings so much hope. Just like in the before Bhagavad Gita was spoken, when Arjuna surrendered, Krishna also smiled, and Kunti Maharani was praying so many prayers. In the last prayer, she was like, See Krishna Krishna Vrishni Rishabhavani Drugrajanya Vamsadahana Apavarga Govinda Godvaja Swarati Haravatara Yogeshwara Kilo Guru Bhagavan Namaste. So she was pouring her heart and completely surrendering. At the end, what did the Lord do? Lord was smiling. So giving hope. So in this case also, the smile actually represents a complete hope for Indra, that he is in the good hands, that the Lord is going to forgive him, and also make sure that he remembers his position, and also always remembers the Lord. So here, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, now Krishna is speaking. So very in a very grave voice. Krishna doesn't, when Lord Krishna speaks and Lord Vishnu speaks, we can see not many verses Lord speaks, only very 2-3 verses, crisp and exactly what he wants to convey. So here, let's see what Lord is conveying here. Mayi te akari magavan makabango anugrahanata. So Lord is saying, actually, this is my special mercy. Um, I stopped the sacrifice only for you, meant for you, that was meant for you because I wanted you to always remember me. So mat anushmataya nityam. So we can see this is actually a great benediction to Indra. So if Lord Krishna is saying, I did this because I want you to always remember me, you can understand how much Indra is very close. So we are all trying to always remember the Lord, right? So Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya means always remember the Lord, never forget the Lord. That is the only one instruction. But for Indra, this is actually the Lord is himself is showing the mercy just to make him always remember the Lord. Anushmritaye, and not only that Nityam and Mattasya Indrastriya Brusham. So Mattasya means madness or intoxication by the pride, because Indrastriya means opulence by the position of Indra. So Indra was completely intoxicated by his opulence, by his position. Now Lord is giving anugraha, means special mercy. So we can see here that forgetting Lord Krishna is clearly a state of insanity. So this is the meaning that in the Sridhar Swami is describing in the purport, that Lord Krishna and Indra, they are exchanging heart to heart talk. They are exchanging what is there in their heart and emotions. They are sharing it, and Lord is also sharing his heart and is saying, Indra, actually you have been so much proud of your position. I wanted to show you special mercy. So this is a loving exchange between the Lord and his personal servant. So now again Lord Krishna saying, Mam Aishwarya Sri Madando Dandapanim na Pashyati. So when danda means the punishment, when we are actually so much power, when we are actually have so much power, opulence, we cannot see the Lord with a rod of punishment. Then is if the Lord actually desires his welfare, yashya che chami anugraham. If Lord actually desires his welfare, what does Krishna do? He actually tan braham shayashyami sam padbheyo. So actually, so here this is a very special verse similar to Lord Brahma's realizations. When Lord wants to favor a particular devotee, this is not for anyone and everyone, because in the material world, everyone goes to mrityu, death. At the time of death, everything is taken away. Regardless of your opulent, rich, it doesn't matter, everything is taken away. But while we are living, when we actually take interest in Krishna, when we actually take interest in Krishna consciousness, we want to take the shelter of the Lord, then Lord actually will see, oh, this devotee wanted to come to me, but he is so much intoxicated by wealth and pride, so I have to take away his wealth. So that is what I have to take away his position. So that will happen only for one who is very dear to the Lord and is trying to progress towards the Lord. So this is not for everyone. So here in this case, Indra, this is Krishna speaking this, because in this case, Indra was not ordinary personality, he is dear to Lord Krishna. So devotees, we should not make that mistake that, Indra is just a mere mortal being, conditioned soul like that. So he's very, very close to Krishna. Now Krishna himself is saying that I wanted to give you my special mercy to you, because I wanted, if somebody is very close, then I take away the materially fortunate position. If I want to desire the real welfare, so we all actually want real welfare, but Krishna doesn't interfere if we are not actually want to surrender to Krishna. So in this case, Indra is personally he is serving Lord and in his position and is also taken interest in surrendering to the Lord. So ye yata mam prapatyante tam tataiva bhajamyaham. The same message the Lord is actually speaking. So now again the last Krishna before he concludes, he is giving an order. So he's saying Badram kriyatam, so good fortune, let there be good fortune, but upon my order, sthiyatam swa adhikareshu. Adhikareshu means adhikara means responsibility. You be on position, you be in your position, you be in your position of Indra, but without any false pride. Stamba varjitaha. There are two words, stamba and dhamba. Dhamba means pride, stamba means false pride, varjita means devoid of, so free from false pride. So Lord is saying, you be in your position, let there be good fortune, but just be sober and free from false pride. So now this is an order of Krishna. This is actually, so Krishna is directly saying, sthiyatam, like, adhikareshu, just, upon my order. So now, concluding in the concluding verses, Surabhi is also, Mother Surabhi is also offering her respectful obeisances. And she's saying, Gopa Rupinam Ishwaram. So he's saying actually, Surabhi is taking advantage of Lord Krishna being in the form of Gopa, so he's in the form of cowherd boy. He is tending the cows. He's along with the cowherd boys. So she's taking that opportunity and also requesting his attention so she can also glorify Krishna. So Surabhir Uvacha Krishna Krishna Mahayogin Vishwatman Vishwasambhava Bhava Bhavata Lokamate Natena Shanata Vayam Achyuta. So this is the beautiful verse that Surabhi also pouring her heart. So devotees, this concludes the today's verse. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Grantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Vancha kalpatrubhyasya kripa sindhu bhevachaha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Prabhu. So well said.
Thank you very
As
much,
usual.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.